So, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rise to Emerald call. I just wanted to get together and really just get down in the trenches with all of you to help you to achieve those goals that you set out for yourself. So, if you were on the Get Started Right call, you know that your first goal is to hit Success Club, which is to help 3 people get started with a challenge pack. To hit Emerald, which is to sign 2 personally sponsored coaches. So 2 of those 3 people could be coaches, and we have a really cool message for you to send them once they get to the part where they're in and they want to buy the challenge pack. That makes it a super easy coach conversion. And then what was the third one? I'm missing one. Oh,
Emerald.
Coming out.
Coming out.
The coming out post.
So, and your coming out post. So, for those of you that are on Lightworker Dynasty, if you look within the event, you will see that Stephanie has shared a coming out post. Her coach Amanda has shared hers to give you examples. And then I know that Devin has a script of some, so I need to get that PDF and put it in there as well. But there's lots of things, and we are here to help you. So once you do come up with that coming out post, run it by us and we'll help you tweak it. And then you just 1, 2, 3 click post, and that's it. So I prompted everybody to do a few things. The first thing was to go through that memory jogger, which that document is awesome because there's a lot of people and groups of people that maybe you didn't think of right away, but are people that you can invite. And then to make your list of 100. So I know it's super overwhelming, you guys. It's overwhelming, but you know what? When you start anything new, it's overwhelming because you just don't know yet. And so I just want to encourage you to just take a deep breath and just know that you are in the best hands with the leadership on this team. And we will help you through everything because guess what? We were in your position once upon a time. We were overwhelmed, and you know what? We made it, and so you can too. So we're here to help you. So in addition to that, I prompted you to make your list, your dream team list of the 10 people that you would want to run with you in this journey. So talking about that, I listened to one of the top coaches, and she was talking about the energy of the invite. So, you know, energy is everything. And if you think about the relationships that you have with your best girlfriends, like when you come across something that's super exciting, you know, think of something that you are both like super excited about. Like Lena and I, we would be like really excited about like an energy work expo. And I'd be like, oh my God, Lena, like you have to go. You have to go to this. Rebecca Campbell is going to be there and she's going to be speaking. Oh my God, like we have to go to this, you know, expo. Do you want to go with me? That's how I would invite her. So why would coaching be any different? You know, maybe for you, it's a concert, like a Taylor Swift concert. Oh my God, Taylor Swift is on tour. Pink, holy shit, you guys, Pink is coming. Like that's how you would invite your friend to that. Why would coaching be any different? So I want you to think about the energy behind what you're doing. I think a lot of times in the beginning, Tara, I'm just going to mute you. A lot of times in the beginning, we get so stuck in the mindset of, oh, well, I don't want them to think that I'm trying to sell them. And we allow that to keep us small. But what do we do as women? We talk to each other. We get excited about things. We share things. We share everything. And so why should this be any different? So I really want you to think about that going into especially that dream team list, but also the 100. So that's what I wanted to say about that. So Jacqueline, since you're on, I know that you were wanting to know some information about the coming out post. So you have the floor. You can ask anything and get some feedback from us and let us guide you. Cool. So have you started working on it?
Not the coming out post per se. I don't feel like that part is going to be like super hard for me.
Okay.
Here's where I'm kind of getting tangled up because I like literally was like just jumped in as a coach and had no experience with Beachbody whatsoever prior. I really want to start inviting people, but I like have no idea how to do that or like what I'm inviting them to. So I need to have like more like product knowledge about that and like figure out what these I don't know what a challenge group is because I didn't participate for like, before I was just like, yes, let's do it. So, yeah, so I have, like, I can't talk to people about something that I have no idea what I'm talking about, because then I'm gonna end up looking like a fool. So I need to like start there, I think, because
I understand. So the example that was presented in that call that I listened to, that was such an amazing call. He was actually talking about that and how that's something that kind of stops people. So this was the example. She was talking to a girl, and she was telling her, you can take a screenshot of a post that I do. So, you could take a screenshot of the post that I do and be really excited, like, oh my God, look at this girl. Like, look at these results that she's getting. And maybe what you're really excited about isn't the physical transformation. Maybe it's more the emotional transformation. Maybe it's more the financial freedom transformation. So even though you don't have that experience and that knowledge yet, you can still be super excited about something and come at somebody with that kind of energy. Like, oh my God, look, and I met this girl and she's so amazing, and I'm really excited about this, and I want you to do this with me. That kind of an invite.
That I can do. Again, my problem is like I am literally lost on like what the difference is between like the challenge packs and like the coach, like all of the different groups I got put into. Like I feel like I can get like the energy, but like the different things that you guys have, like what, like that's where I'm getting lost. Like there's like the coaching challenge pack, but then like what else is there? Like, am I making sense?
Yeah, you are. And it is overwhelming and confusing, and it is a lot, right? So the nuts and bolts of our business is the Lightworker Wellness Studio. And that is the place where we check in daily and share our journey. And that is the group that you are inviting to. It's called the Challenge Group. We call it a wellness studio now. It's a virtual wellness studio. And it's basically the place where you're going to check in for daily accountability and motivation. So you just started hot out of the gate. You're like, all right, sign me up. Like, I'll figure it out later. And I think that says a lot about you. And it also, like, your vibe attracts your tribe. So you'll probably have people in your life that are going to be like you, and the same thing. So yeah, it is overwhelming because there is so much. Then there's the coaching page, Lightworker Dynasty coaching page. So you don't have to invite to that at all. You don't even have to worry about that until you start getting coaches who want to build the business. So for right now, I think you should just focus on Lightworker Wellness Studio and leave the rest, because that's the thing that you're inviting to. Well, what is it? It is a support group of badass women who show up, the good, the bad, the ugly, and offer support to hold space for each other so we can all rise together.
Okay, fantastic. Like, that's what I just more needed to know. Like, thank you for answering that, because I felt like it was such a silly question, because I was like, I want to invite people. I don't know what I'm inviting them to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it is easier. And a lot of coaches come to coaching after having done a challenge group. So
that's what I was reading. So
sense that you're confused. That makes perfect sense. But here's the cool thing, Jacqueline. So you know how I plugged you into that coaching sneak peek group, and that's where you said yes? Yes. That group runs, I'm actually running it right now. I run it every month. So when you get to the point where you want to invite to the coaching opportunity, all you have to do is take them, just see if they're interested in just listening to it, which I have scripts for that you can do. And that can be an invite. And you just put them in there. And then I do all the work. And then they say yes to you instead of me. But so that's why we have so many groups. It's called, in coaching, we call it a funnel. So we put all these people in a funnel, and we're trying to funnel them into being a challenger, which is just a customer, or a coach. And we have all these different things. So, and I'm not going to overwhelm you because we have more groups than what you're in. But there's so much for you to be successful. So I think for now, just focus on inviting to the challenge group. And then I will show you, and it's in the event page, when they're like, okay, yes, I'm ready to get that challenge pack. There's just this script that you send them, and it's gives them 2 options to join as a coach or a challenger. And they usually pick coach because it talks about the discount and everything like that.
Okay.
So that would be something good to use for
Fantastic.
your list of 100.
And you know what you can do, Jackie, too, is if you do your coming out post and you get some interest and you're like, oh my God, what do I do now? You can put them on a chat thread. Just add Melanie to a chat. Say, I'm going to put you on, I'm going to add my coach, Melanie, and be honest with them. Just say, I just started and I'm learning too. Let's learn together. And, the best thing you can be is just honest about your journey, and you're not trying to act like you know it all or know what you're doing. You're just, you're just offering them support, and Melanie is the one that knows more about the programs and the products, and you can just add her to that chat thread. And if, she can kind of guide you through conversations. That's what I'm doing right now with a couple of my coaches, and it's really helping kind of get through those first couple of combos so that you kind of know what to ask and what to do. So you always have that available too. I think that's helpful.
Beautiful.
We have in coaching, we have this thing, it's called the 5-step process. And I actually took it and re-scripted it in my voice. So I will share that document with you, which I'm telling you right now, it's going to be overwhelming. But basically, the 5 steps is to guide you, because you're learning how to be a coach. And to be a coach, you have to know how to coach people. And so that 5 steps, it's taking you through, like, these are the kind of questions that you ask. And why are we asking questions? Because we want to know. We genuinely care. We want to know, okay, what are you struggling? How are you with your workouts? How are you with your workouts? Like, what are you struggling with emotionally? Not that we're counselors, nutritionists, or fitness experts, but we're guides. We're like their cheerleaders. So we want to know what they struggle with, so we know how to help them. That's basically what all of them. And I'll help you with that too.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
I do have another question. But this
Ask them all. That's what this is about.
Fantastic. This was in a different vein. This was in one of the last modules of like the Rise and Shine Academy that you guys did. There was that really fiery redhead, but I can't remember her name. And she was talking about like if you have a spouse or a significant other, like you should sign them up, like, and then you can double dip into their income. And I didn't understand, and I was wondering if you could expound on that a little bit for me.
Yeah, so this is what we were taught, and this is what we teach everybody that's in the downline, and here's why. It's for the double paycheck, right? So in coaching, you only have 2 legs. You have a right leg and a left leg. And so as you build your team, it's not just you're adding, it's about they're adding, and it just grows, right? You will only ever have 2 number 1 spots. That's it. After that, it's below. So you want to have your spouse or significant other in the top of your downline, because eventually, after you're building your team, you can use that business center as like a secondary business center. So that's what I've been doing with my husband. And I actually built his business to Diamond last year and then lost it because the coaches have to stay active. And that's another conversation for another day. But every week when I get my paycheck, he gets a paycheck too. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do the workouts. He doesn't invite. Like, I look at that business center as my second business center, because you're going to add coaches anyway. Why not add them and build a second income with those coaches? Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Okay.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I remember when I first signed him up, it felt like a lot, because you have to be active status as a coach. And active status means you have to order at least $50 worth of products per month. So in the beginning, I was ordering 2 Shakeologies. But then I got wise, and I was like, why am I ordering 2 Shakeologies? Because he wasn't really drinking. And then I was like, well, I love, the performance line. So what I started doing was I ordered Shakeology, and this is what I currently do. I order Shakeology every month, auto direct. I've never stopped it. So that's just done. And then anything extra, my Energize, my Recover, my Recharge, Beach Bars, whatever else I want, I put it on his to keep him active.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but in the beginning, I really feel like the value of it up front before you start building them is to give them the number one spot in your downline.
Okay.
And Dave, who is the founder of Team Perseverance, in the beginning, he didn't do that for his wife. And that's why he hammers it into us. He's like, well, she missed out on a lot of volume because there's people ahead of her where she could have been ahead of them. And they took off, So once you miss that first spot, you have to go under whoever's there.
Mm-hmm.
And that might not make sense to you, but it will.
I mean, it kind of does. But the point that I've kind of gotten hammered into my head is like, it's a good idea to do. And I understand the value of like keeping it active. And then just like because I was thinking like, I really want to do like the Recharge and Recover, but I can just do it on his. That'll be fine. Okay, cool. That was all of my questions, I think.
Exactly. And once you go Emerald, that volume that generates from his business center will save, and I call it a bank account. So when you become Emerald, you get a team cycle bonus in addition to your commission. And so that money or that volume from ordering the Recharge and whatever else, it's going to go in your bank. And then when it equals the 300 points, then it turns into a team cycle bonus. So even if you're not building his team yet, it still equals part of your paycheck once you go Emerald. Because everything you order under him is volume under you.
Awesome.
Yeah. Is that making sense, Tara? Are you following, girl?
Yes. I didn't know if I was still muted.
So see, Tara signed up. She and her boyfriend are really close, and her boyfriend just supports her in everything. And like she signed him up. So that's why we say spouse or significant other or sister or cousin or mother or whoever that person is, and come at it with that energy of like, I only have 2 number 1 spots, and I want you to be in there because I really believe that this can turn into something. And I want, if it's not your spouse, your spouse pretty much usually you're just like, okay, you're doing this. But if it's like a sister or a friend or, your best friend that you want to run with and like business, like come at them with that energy. Like, dude, I only have 2 number 1 spots. My husband already has the first one because, he's my number 1, but this last one, I want it to be you. And be excited about that.
Yeah.
Even though you don't have it all figured out, you have a guide like me and like Devin. And, we've been doing this for almost 4 years, almost 5 years. And, we've been able to build something out of it. So, let that be your inspiration and your guide.
Yay.
Yeah.
Tara,
do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any of my stuff with me because I had to drop my car off at the dealership, so I'm pretty unprepared. But I don't have any questions, I don't think, right now.
Okay. What were you going to say, Devin?
I was going to say, I said, I wish I had some conversations with people from when I first started. And my advice would be just to do it. Just go for it. Just like, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to screw up. And then I'm just being honest, but you're going to not going to screw up, but you're probably going to have a conversation and say, oh my gosh, I should have said this. I wish I would have said that. But just trust that it's all a part of the growth process as you kind of are on your journey as a coach. You are going to learn as you go. Luckily, you guys are so incredibly blessed to have Melanie to say, hey, let me plug you into this conversation. Help me talk to this person, because she's going to help guide you through those 5 steps. And, just do it. You just have to do it and just kind of learn as you go. So don't let the start stop you, guys.
I like that.
Yeah. So the biggest thing that I feel like when I'm like, okay, I'm getting in the trenches with you, I'm gonna help you with this. The biggest thing I feel, the coming out post, obviously, however you're gonna do that, right? But we can't just rely on a post to give us people. Like, you legit have to invite them. And I feel like face first into the fire. And I know you, Jacqueline, you're a booty girl, like overcoming that fear, just that dream team list, those 10 people that you wrote down, I want you guys to start with that, because the more afraid it makes you, if you just do it anyway, you're going to grow. Even if everyone tells you no, you are going to grow so much if you have the balls to look at that list and be like, I am going to invite everybody on this list from this energy space that I'm excited about this. I believe that this can be something, and I want you to be a part of it with me. And I know it's scary. You're like, oh shit. Yes, you have to send it. And I want you guys to start with those people who love you regardless. We call it's your dirt people, the people who would literally like take off their shirt for you, you know, your friends, your family, like those are the people you start with, because they trust you already. And this business is a lot about trust. Like, people have to trust you. And so who better to start with than the people who already trust you?
Yeah.
So that's my challenge for all of you, to start with the dream team list and bust out those invites. I want you to send them all by Friday night, all 10. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see if I can get it done by Friday night. Mine's not scary. Mine is time. Oh my gosh. I'm working hard to find those pockets of time.
Well, can you come up with an invite that could kind of work for everybody? I mean, it doesn't have to be like a novel. You can just be like, oh my God, like maybe think of it like the coming out post, right?
Yeah, there are a couple of my people though that I have to get that are not on Facebook, so that's going to be like more difficult.
Now, okay, would they be willing to make a dummy account to be in the accountability group?
Well, like, okay, so my boyfriend is not on Facebook at all, doesn't do it, doesn't have it. I can make him a dummy account.
Oh, that's fine. He doesn't even have to, like, you can just use his business center as a second business center. That's
but I think my other friend has an account. She just doesn't use it.
Okay. We do have an app. We do have a Beachbody app.
Okay.
But if it's going to be somebody who you want to build a business with, it's going to be harder, because then you're going to have to take all the information from the groups and then give it to that person.
Okay.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. And right now, I would just say don't prejudge anyone. Just share your excitement, because energy doesn't lie. And if you're really excited about it, you really do in your heart believe like this could be something, and you believe it's in alignment with your higher purpose, and that's going to shine through in any message that you send, whether it's your voice, whether it's what you're saying, you know? Yeah. And you know what? Nobody's working a perfect program. So let's say you get 5 out of the 10, you get 5 out of the 10, but you start and you go and you do.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had somebody to push me like that, because Devin and I really, she started before me, but she didn't really start working the business until right around the time that I joined her. So even though she was my coach, it was almost like what we're telling you guys, where you're like, oh my God, my best friend, like I want you to do this with me. And she and I had actually kind of grown apart, and this business brought us back together, which is another story. It's a very beautiful story. But she and I really, it was like we were, even though she was my coach, we were really just the same, and we're walking together and figuring it out along the way. And her coach wasn't really in the business building side of it either. So I wish I would have had somebody saying, girl, write those 10 names down, send them out, you know? So I want to be there for you guys, and I want to be that leader that I know that you deserve. And I know that you'll go farther, faster if I do this kind of stuff to you, which I know it's scary, and it's okay to be scared. And I'm not expecting you to be perfect at all, but I do expect you to do it to the best of your ability with all that you are from the bottom of your heart. Yeah?
That I can do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, Jacqueline, we didn't even know each other. We met through booty hashtags. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
25 days with booty. There's something that you saw, right? And we made that connection, and you're going to make those same connections with those people that you don't even know, that are out there on social media that you've maybe had a conversation with. They could be in your dream team, you know, and allow that to manifest. But for now, I say go through your warm people, your dirt people, start out with them.
Yeah.
And Tara, so originally you had a list of 5, so now you have a list of 10, yes?
Well, I had a list of like 28 because I was working on my 100, but that's all I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay, did you use the memory jogger?
What, honey?
Did you use the memory jogger?
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's what I was basing it off of.
That'll really help.
I was just like weeding out people that I know will probably tell me no. And I know I'm not supposed to do that, but there's just a lot of people that will tell me no.
Who cares?
Right. So
Ask
maybe
them
make this-
anyways, girl.
Yeah, ask them anyway. That's what we say. Ask them anyway, because you never know.
Right.
You just never know. And you know what? You're plugged into that Women Empowering Women group, and I know there's a lot of girls in there that have the same energy that you do. So that's I think that's
you're
like
in that group too, right? Aren't you in that
So?
group? Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were.
but you've been like you're plugged in. I'm not inviting anybody from that group. That's your group.
Wow.
Like I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just a
actually
yoga
touch
teacher.
base with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to step on your toes, so I didn't.
Oh,
even,
girl, no.
Thank
You're not
you.
ever stepping on my toes. Do your thing. Like I want you to be successful. Yeah. So
Okay. I'll work on that.
So yeah, this is the challenge, you guys. By Friday night, to the best of your ability, that top 10, I want you inviting, and I want that coming out post. Okay? To the best of your ability.
I already did my coming out post. Do I have to do another?
No, but you need to follow up with every single person who liked or commented and invite them.
Right. So are we doing another challenge group, or this is like the 30-day challenge group and not the 5-day spark group?
Okay, so this is our funnel. This is funneling system, and this is consistent, and it's every single month. The first Monday is the free group. The second Monday is the coaching opportunity share, which I do all the work for. And then the third Monday is the challenge group start date. Now, we have since switched to the Forever group, which is what you both are in, because it's now a social learning community, and we don't have to pull people in and take them out anymore. It's too much work. So, you know, even though when I advertise for a group, I say a 30-day group, because if you throw somebody out, yeah, it's a forever group, you can stay forever. People need like a start and a stop. So when I share about it, you know, I might say a 30-day group, or, you know, there's a program coming out this summer. It's going to be 100 days. So I might throw like a number on it, but everybody's day one is when they start. So there's lots of things to invite to. You know, that free group, Devin and I do all the work for that. You guys, all you have to be, and this is another thing, like I wish we would have had this when we started. Like you guys are in a really good position. All you have to do is just go, okay, I'm the bridge here to here. So you've got a free group to invite to. You have the coaching opportunity group to invite to. You have the challenge group to invite to. You know, and all of that will start to flow in time, and you'll understand, and it'll all start to flow. But for now, I want you guys to knock out that dream team list.
So the spark.
Imagine what would happen if you have somebody.
temporary.
Yeah, if you have somebody on that list, imagine what would happen if somebody else doing something else that they're just as passionate about comes in and invites them and takes them right out from underneath you because you were afraid to send them a message that had the power to change their life. And that's the hard part when you're in the beginning, because, you know, Devin and I, we've got almost 5 years of rock solid belief of life experience. Like, I have the life experience of my second baby, not having the constipation, not having the swelling because of this lifestyle change. You guys don't have that yet. And that's okay. But like, I really want you to come at it with the belief that you have in yourself and whatever it was that you saw in me. What is it that you saw in me that made you trust me, that made you want to be a part of this? Like, take that energy from me, put it in your heart when you're talking to these people. You know, there's something about this opportunity that you grabbed a hold of, both of you, like by the balls. Like, that's what I want you to allow to spill into those conversations that you're going to have with them. And you know what? I invite people all the time that it scares the shit out of me. I still, doesn't stop me, because I know, like, the people who need us, y'all, they need us. Those women need us. This has the power to change their life. Physically, emotionally, financially. Who are we to sit on a gift because we're afraid of how they're going to react to it?
Yeah.
Right? And it'll come. It'll come in time, and that belief will come in time. But for now, ride that wave of belief. Take it from me if you have to. You know, but there's something you saw in it, and I want that to spill through in the people that you're talking to. Okay? I believe in you. I do. Just like Devin believed in me. Just like you're going to believe in those business builders that you had the balls to ask that said yes to you, and you're like, oh, thank God Melanie pushed me that one day because I really didn't want to do it. Makes sense? Okay. Did I push you hard enough? I don't want to push you too hard, but I want to push you hard enough to, I just see a lot of potential in both of you. So, you guys have any questions?
No, I think you got them all.
All right.
So the group that I'm inviting everyone to is the Spark Joy, correct?
That is one option. That's a free group. But if you're trying to sell a challenge pack, like in the now, then you're inviting to the wellness studio. The free group is like a stepping stone. They don't have to buy anything.
So the wellness, right. And that is what you refer to as the Forever group, right?
The Forever group is the Lightworker Wellness Studio, where we post every single day.
All right. I just want to make sure I had that straight.
Yeah.
So I can just invite people there?
Yeah, that's what it is. That you're inviting them to join you. It's not that you put them in the group. You don't put them in the group until they buy the challenge pack or the Beachbody On Demand. The Spark Joy, which is going to change, the theme's going to change for March, so it's something new. That you can invite anybody and everybody and everybody, because there's no purchase requirement for that. There is a free set of workouts that they can sign up for. It's a nice stepping stone for those people who maybe they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not ready for all that. That's too big of a commitment. Okay, girl, that's all right. I got your back, because you know what? We have this free 5-day group. I think it's a really good stepping stone. Let me just add you to that. And most people will be like, okay.
Okay. The only other thing I have is the girl from Georgia that, you know, I have her on the hook. I am still not able to send her the cart with the trial. And I think it's because I haven't had time to get it on my PC. So I've been doing it on my cell phone. Okay. So I really need to do that. But I did talk to her today and let her know that I didn't forget about her. And
good. Yeah. And so
I'm still working on it.
What you're looking for is the 3 months. Okay. Sorry, you were like breaking up. I didn't mean to talk over you. So what you're looking for when you're making that share. Yeah. So you're looking for the 3-month membership. That one comes with an automatic 2-week trial. So if you can't find that, message me and I will walk you through it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So then that's a good lesson for you, Jacqueline. That's something that you can offer people who say, I'm not ready for that big of a commitment. You can always offer them the free 2-week trial. But again, like all this stuff, it's like all this information, your brain's like, okay, yeah, I'm done listening now. It's okay. That's normal. That's normal. And you'll hear this stuff again, and you'll hear it again, and you'll hear it again, and you'll hear it again. And then eventually you'll start remembering it. And that's how it works. You just got to keep going. All right. So what's your homework?
To
Get our
have a
list
coming
invite.
out post and invite 10 people by Friday, but I'm gonna say by Sunday because yeah, I'm gonna say by Sunday because I have YTT.
You're gonna what?
I said I'm gonna say by Sunday night, but only because I have like YTT Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday is also packed. So I just need a little
It's
extra time
okay.
to
And you
find
know
some
what? If
pockets
it's
to do
Sunday,
things.
that is totally fine. And that is totally fine if it takes you till Sunday, if it takes you till Monday. I just wanted to give you guys like a hard, okay, do it by this day, because I know what happens if I don't give you a day and it's like a month later, I'm like, hey, yeah, did you do that thing? And so if it takes you, honey, if it takes you till Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it does, just plug away at it, get it in when you can, but get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done. And I totally understand that. And I know how when you're going through YTT, it literally envelops you. So I understand that completely. And I don't want you to feel like if you don't do it by Friday, then that's not a good thing, because you get to be you. This is your business. And if it takes you till whenever, then that's fine. That's fine. What matters is that you do it. That's all.
Yeah. It'll get done.
Good. I know. If I know anything about you, it will, because you've shown up to everything. Like, I really see your initiative. Terry, you're the same way. You guys are like in it, and I admire that, and it says a lot about you and your drive. And that's what separates people who are successful from people who aren't. It's the people who show up and they do the thing. So, oh yeah. Do you guys have any questions about the tracker?
No, I got that down.
No, that was pretty self-explanatory, I feel like.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys. And I know your time is precious, so I'll let you go. But I just wanted to end by just telling you how much I appreciate both of you for trusting me with your journey. And I'm so excited to be your leader. And I'm so excited to get in the trenches with you and help you reach each and every goal that you have, and then set new ones and reach those and keep going. Because, yeah, I ain't stopping. This train is moving, and I want to take you with me. So let's do this thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Love you, girls. Have a good night. I believe in you.
All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.